Welcome back.
Darnell S.
I'm still a slight bit jet lagged, but I got a lot of sleep last night. By tomorrow, I should be good.
Very
Hello,
good.
everybody from the country of Texas.
Yeah, right.
Hi.
Hello.
Great to see
Hey,
you
Mansoor.
tonight.
Why are you
Slipping in
trying
there.
on your phone?
Scott, Bob.
I like your hat, Scott. It looks good.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know what did this see that for.
Oh,
It
you
goes
mean now's
well
a
with my
cigar.
beach tour here in Virginia Beach for a couple days.
Awesome.
Oh, my mom lives in Cape Charles on the Eastern
Oh,
Shore.
no kidding. No kidding.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Right in the bay, right on the water.
Nice.
Headed
Hey, Jason,
down there shortly.
You should reach out to Anthony. He got hooked up today, brother.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes, thank you so much for helping out with that, my man. Greatly
Yes, sir.
appreciated. All right.
All right, y'all. We'll get started
Sorry.
here in about 30 to 60 seconds. Make sure you get those last minute text messages out. Anybody want to get on, make sure they get in here tonight. Gonna have a little bit of fun tonight. Bob's going to start us off. I'm going to wrap it up and we'll go about our day. But we're going to have some fun tonight.
I love that hat, Scott.
Thank you, Jimmy. I'm kind of fond of it myself.
It suits you.
All right, Bob, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody out, Bob. And we can get this party started.
All right, I'm here. All right, I'm here, bud.
All right, so we're good to rock and roll. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn it over to my partner, the infamous Mr. Bob Vortic, to take us out the gate. Bob, over to you, brother.
Thank you, man. If you hear a yelping dog in the background, I apologize. The little ones are totally ganging up on the big one. She don't like it. So anyways, welcome to the hangout, you guys. Fantastic to be here. I want to make sure we got everything here done properly. And then let's leave that open. All right. Let's get this show on the road. It's great to see so many people on tonight. Tuesday night, we do this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday is at 5 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you change your schedule if you haven't and you didn't know that. Friday is 5 p.m. Eastern. We will have the man of the hour, Mr. Jensen Robles, on Friday with us. So you want to really build through this week. If you're a guest here, fantastic. Welcome to the Hangout. We're going to talk tonight and show you how to grow your money. As far as the referral side, inviting people here, you don't have to do that at all. It's one of my favorite things here is that everybody makes money regardless if they, refer anyone or not. Okay, so let's start out the presentation real quick with why crypto. Well, first of all, guys, crypto is a great source for our financial pillar, right? You got all kinds of things you work on in life, your health, your spirituality, your relationships, finances, I think are the number one cause for stress. And I think this is a fantastic way to grow your money for this financial pillar. Now, crypto itself. So, a little background, if you've never participated at all in crypto, Bitcoin, everyone's heard of Bitcoin. Bitcoin crosses the finish line of $1 a coin back in 2011. So what encourages me personally is that we're literally just over a decade into crypto, and still about 96% of people around the world are not involved yet. Right now is the perfect time to get involved, and we're going to explain to you tonight why a platform like Vortic is so powerful. However, the significant increase in growth that's happened in crypto since 2011 is astronomical, and they even predict that by 2025 it could tenfold. Well, today Bitcoin's sitting right around $30,000 a coin. Imagine if it tenfolds in the next 2 years to $300,000 a coin. Everything moves in the market with Bitcoin. So that means there's going to be a lot of generational wealth created in cryptocurrency over the next 5 to 10 years. Now, before we get into the actual presentation, this disclaimer here basically says I'm not a financial planner. The information here should be construed as information. It's for informational purposes only. There is risk involved anytime you participate in any type of platform or investment or anything you do to put your money to grow your money. So understand there's always risk. It's not suitable for everyone, honestly. And you should never, okay, I want you to hear me close. If you're like distracted right now because it's disclaimer time, pay attention right now. You should never risk more money than you can afford to lose, okay? Now, let's talk about the company, Vortic United. So institutional trading systems accessible to everyone. What does that mean? Well, the founder of the company, Mr. Jensen Robles, has been trading in the cryptocurrency market now for institutional investors, $200,000 minimum to be his client for 10 years. And he's developed and continues to develop new strategies in the marketplace to give them an edge to be able to create the profits and the gains they've been producing for the last 10 years. Now, Jensen comes from a long line of generational wealth. He's actually been in finance and around finance his entire life. Out of high school, he went to school for finance. He ended up becoming an intern at UBS, and soon after found himself in a job where he was helping people create gains through the financial markets, specifically the precious metals, palladium and gold and silver and such. He then got involved in the Forex trading market, did that for a couple of years. And when his buddy told him, man, you got to buy some of this Bitcoin, he literally shrugged at it. Said, I'm not getting involved in that. And his buddy basically forced him to do it when it was $24 a coin. At $24 a coin, he put tens of thousands of dollars into that. And you can do the math of where we are and where we sit today at $30,000 a coin. So at that point, he decided to start learning how to take the skills he's learned for trading and move it over into crypto. Back then, there wasn't a lot of exchanges to trade on, and the tools were limited, but he just kept on. They started with arbitrage trading and developed new strategies and developed AI software along the way. And today, they've proven themselves the number one focus, of course, for him is trading. Still holds multi-million-dollar accounts for his accredited investors, but also has opened this up to people like you and I all across the world. Jensen's put together an incredible team of traders with his partners, but Jensen is the one that makes the physical trades for this company. He's got a great support team. He's got a management team, an IT team. He's got a marketing team. He's got, of course, probably the most important, an experienced legal and compliance team as well. He's registered all over the world. He's working on international licenses for the future projects coming down the road. He's got a long-term vision all the way right now, written down on paper, in progress. Through 2026 with an exchange and all kinds of great stuff. But I'm going to explain to you tonight exactly what Vortic offers us. Now, one of the things I loved about going out to Istanbul was I got a chance to meet some of our customer service reps. And not only are they knowledgeable and competent and, you know, very Johnny on the spot. We got 24-hour customer service, by the way, you guys, 24/7, even on Sundays. And what I really noticed there were the employees very, very loyal. There's, you know, this atmosphere of loyalty around the office. And that was pretty awesome. I love that because, you know, what he's building and what his vision is, you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. And he's doing a fantastic job with who they hire in that department. Now, I got to tell you, one thing I learned the most about Jensen was security is top priority for him. His own personal security. When you come from lines of wealth like that and you are dealing with millions and millions and millions of dollars, security is very, very important, not just on a system, but on your own personal life and things like that. He's definitely very tight with the security on our system. In some cases, there's times where you need not only a password, not just 2FA, but even another 2FA email in many cases. So you have almost 3 times of security for people to be able to hack into your accounts, which I think is fantastic. Okay, now when I was asking him a lot about the vision, I was talking about this statement and what was his motivation for starting a project like this. And it says it right here on the vision statement, and I want to hone in on this word reliable. His lawyers thought he was crazy to open this up to everybody, but they went to work for him, got it all legally set up. But they thought he was crazy opening this up to minimal investors of just $50. And he really wants to spread the wealth around the world. But he also saw platforms and Ponzi schemes come and go like crazy. And he really set out with his mission to become one of the first reliable investment communities within cryptocurrency that creates all kinds of unique opportunities. He's created an ecosystem within crypto, lots of different phases of the growth of the company over the next couple of years. Now, obviously, you might be thinking to yourself, if you're new, wow, there's a lot of volatility in crypto. I don't want to invest into crypto. And you're right in a way, until you get the proper strategies and you get the proper professionals with the experience doing it for you. We're not investing into cryptocurrency, you guys. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. Cryptocurrency is the vehicle of what he's using to trade and make us profits. But investing into crypto means you buy crypto and hope it goes up. And in many cases, it goes down, right? And so that volatility is what freaks people out. If I put $5,000 and I buy some altcoin or I buy Ethereum or whatever, you're susceptible to the market going up and down. We're here when we allocate some of our crypto and deposit into our account, we literally are not susceptible to that anymore. It flips and turns back into what's called USDT or Tether, and that's what's called a stable coin. So it's stable to what? The US dollar. It does not go up and down. So you don't have to worry about your money in your account going up and down. The company takes and trades with a portion of our money, and they give us a percentage every single week of what they've earned, okay? Now, how do they generate profits? Again, it's trading cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency only. No Forex, no gold, no precious metals, none of that. They trade cryptocurrency, okay? And to secure the investments, they work on strategy-based diversification. And so the trading decisions are made on a 3-point analysis: technical, on-chain, and order flow. Let's talk about technical for a minute. This basically means you can look at the recurring trend patterns of charts that are based on trades that have happened in the past, right? And these charts, it'll give you indications of what could possibly repeat themselves. In technical analysis, although it is a big part of what they do, it's pretty common for the average trader or somebody new to utilize technical analysis. It's kind of the beginning of it, okay? On-chain analysis takes all the transactions that happen on the blockchain. They can all be viewed transparently, and it looks at the behavior, right? And it looks at not only what are factual events that happen, but it can be really great indicators for some probabilities on the future, right? It really is great and valuable information that can be gained and used for trading. And then the third and final most recent analysis they use is called order flow analysis, which in a nutshell, it's based on the supply and demand. And most traders only use technical. They hone in on all three. Now, I got to tell you, what I witnessed in Istanbul was their AI technology, not for trading. They do the trading. Jensen does the trading. But the analysis is done through AI software that they have produced over the years, over this past decade. For example, one of their software programs that's embedded into their trading platform, they call News Intelligence. What that means is that anytime anything happens in the world that could affect the financial markets, they get notified literally instantly. The second the news comes out, they're notified immediately. For example, many of you are crypto enthusiasts. You know what happened with the XRP coin just last week. As soon as that information was placed out where XRP was awarded the win and said that the SEC was stepping out of bounds, that XRP is not a security, as soon as that came out, bam, they got the information instantaneously and were able to literally capitalize and profit millions of dollars on just that one XRP trade, okay? Now they have software that, like for example, on-chain analysis, right? Every transaction that's on the chain, how long do you think that would take a human being to actually go through and analyze? Well, the day would be over before. You'd probably miss a trade or be ready for the next day, and then things shift and change. Their technology is reading that on-chain all day long artificially on its own to give them the indicators, to give Jensen the indicators and the probabilities of what's going to happen next, which truly gives him a real edge. Which, by the way, you guys, it's one of the reasons you're never going to see them go live on Zoom and talk about and train you on how they are trading. I want to talk about that for one moment because that's probably one of the most common questions. Why don't they show us their trades? Okay. Now they do show us the trades they made. I saw indicators that matched up with the trades they show us in our back office. However, the market, you got to remember this, for those of you that have been in for a minute. Jensen's been trading for his institutional clients for 10 years. He has very, very large clients. Now, how many traders are in the world? A lot of them. How many hedge funds trade? A lot of them. So why is he different? Why did they choose him to be their trader of choice? Because he has an edge, because he's developed these strategies that allow him to continue to be consistently profitable, right? Why is he going to go show and teach everybody that when they did that, by the way, in 2013 by teaching teams of traders when they were just doing arbitrage trading? Next thing you know, the whole industry is trading arbitrage or using arbitrage strategies. Well, guess what? Most of these traders charge their clients 3, 4, 5%. They charge 20%, right? So if everybody was doing what they did, why would their clients still allow them to charge them 20% or stay with him for that matter? So the strategies, although he shared with us, and I'm sharing with you now, and I was privy and was blessed to be able to see exactly what they do and how they do it. But the most important thing for you to understand is they're private because you can't patent a strategy, right? So you can't go sue somebody that's using your strategy. So they keep them private so they can keep the edge, so that they are on top of the game, okay? It's very important. Now, us as depositors here with Vortic, right? If you're not actively involved with crypto and really know what's going on, it's going to be hard to manage risk. We don't have to worry about that. We have minimal risk, and we don't have to take the time to learn anything. Vortic takes care of our portfolios for us to increase these profits on a weekly basis. Now, you have options. There are 3 packages here, A, B, C, and compounding. A, B, and C, the only differences are the percentage that you'll earn on your money and the duration of time if you are looking to pull your seed capital out. Now, many people use a strategy to get their seed capital back and pull the profits out and then just grow that account and compound it so that they can actually receive a passive residual income every single week, which is what I highly suggest you do. However, let's take, for example, package or portfolio A. If you put, say, $1,000 in there, it's $50 to $24.99. So everybody can participate at $50. You put in there, let's say you put $1,000 in there. You're going to earn up to 4% per week on that money that you can withdraw. And let's say that you withdraw every single week on that $1,000. Well, 4% is $40. You did that for 46 weeks. You made $1,840 over 9 months. You pulled out profits. He's then going to even give you back 80%. So he takes 20%, just like he does his institutional investors, but you get 80% or another $800 back. So in 9 months with a $1,000 investment, you would have $2,640. Now that's a low example, but where can you go double $1,000 in any financial market you know of in 9 months? I don't know of any. The difference between A, B, and C in compounding is that you can pull out your profits every single week. Now, you can't pull out your principal balance. And anytime you were to compound more money into your principal balance, the end date of your portfolio package will extend for another day. Or if you did it 2 weeks later, it's going to extend for 2 weeks. Again, for us with the strategy we teach, the duration of time is not the important part. The most important part is you don't start with more money you can afford to lose. You get your seed capital back as soon as you possibly can, whether it's through referring people or just your ROI, and then you work on compounding it to grow it and pull out profits along the way as well. Now let's take that same example in portfolio C, $10,000. Well, one of the strategies we teach is that if you just compounded your weekly earnings, in the first week, it would be $600 because this is 6% a week. And if you did that, then next week it's trading with 10,600. And the week after that, it's trading with 11,200 plus. Every week it's going to grow. Now, if you did that for 90 days, you would have $21,000 in that account. So you've more than doubled it. Now, it's going to create an income, however, of $5,000 a week that you can pull out and withdraw every single week. Now, that means that it would only take 2 months to actually get your seed back. Now, 36 weeks is the plan. Well, what I just explained to you was 5 months or 20 weeks. You've not only gotten your pulled out your money, $600 or whatever it is every single week, right? 5,000 a month. I mean, your fourth and fifth month, you've gotten all your seed back, but your account isn't 10 grand anymore. It's 21,000. Now you're making 5,000 a month, and you can do whatever you want. You want to take 2,500 and keep compounding that, or do you want to take out that 5,000 a month, and maybe that's paying down all your debt? We teach people to get debt free, then earn the passive income that's actually paying all your bills. Then, and only then, you can start thinking about becoming a multi-millionaire, right? A lot of times people get this backwards, right? They put money in, they play with a compound calculator, and they're like, 5 years from now, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. 5 years comes, something shifted, the world shifted, they didn't pull out any profits. Listen, guys, I feel not probably, in all my entire career working in the direct selling space, I feel more confident about what Jensen's got going on here, that we will introduce every single person we know over any company or any opportunity I've ever been in. Durability, sustainability, longevity, the future plans, and what he has already proven over 10 years, right? Now, let's talk about compounding. We call this, and I can't take credit for this, Scott named this the growth plan. It really is a growth plan, okay? Because this is for somebody who doesn't want to log in every week. They don't want to go pulling out profits. They don't need the cash flow. They just want to grow their money. You cannot pull out your profits every week on this portfolio. It's not going to be compounding your balance. It compounds the weekly, daily interest. So every day you're getting interest, but it compounds the interest that gives you 9% per week. And that's an accumulated profits over 32 weeks. So on this program, you're going to put in whatever you put in there, and then you're going to get profits every week, but they're going to hold with the company. And at the end of 32 weeks, you'll get all your profits and 80% of the money back. On $5,000, 8 months from now, you would have $18,400. You would have made $14,400. in ROI, return on investment, if you will, and you would get 80% of your $5,000 back, which is another 4. So your 5 today turns into 18 for 8 months from now. And you can do the math on that. I was showing somebody today, you know, on a 5, he said, tell me what would be $5 million. And it's just a ridiculous amount. $5 million at 9% is $450,000 a week for 32 weeks. And then they would get $4 million back at the end of that. So it's absolutely incredible, you guys, what this guy has put together. Again, the same strategies, the same concepts for 10 years. Okay. Now you can remember, this is crypto in, crypto out. You're not using your fiat cash, right? One of the reasons it's completely legal to do what he does. So crypto in, crypto out. What we're doing is growing our crypto. Okay. You can then cash it in, use it however you want to. You can deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. And for those of you who are crypto friendly or enthusiasts, you can use the ERC network for Ethereum or the TRC network for Tron. So ERC or TRC with Tether. Any of those coins in. Coming out, it's Tether or Ethereum. Okay, both of the same networks for Tether on the way out. Okay, now we'll have Bitcoin back in there in the coming weeks. He's working on some things that'll make it faster, because when people say you withdrew $1,000, the Bitcoin network is much slower. You might get it, 30 minutes later, and in the meantime, Bitcoin may have dropped, and you have a specific amount of Bitcoin. So you might have been expecting 1,000 and only got 800, and that's not going to make you happy. That's going to place blame. People are going to start blaming the companies taking money. So he said, no, we're not going to have that. We want people to get what they're expecting. So he pulled out Bitcoin. He's working on a system right now to automate that much faster, to try to figure that out so that won't happen. So Bitcoin withdrawals will be coming back if you were wondering. But right now, USDT or Ethereum. Now, there is a 5% withdrawal fee. So if you withdraw $1,000, he is going to take $50 for that. A lot of that covers the converting of the coin that you're wanting, that you're suggesting, and the network fee to send it to you. So there's not a lot of profit that's built into that fee, okay? Now, he also, something I didn't mention before with trading, is he trades 5 days a week for us and 2 days a week for the company, which again allows the company to have lots more profits. The company's more profitable, the company's more sustainable. And by the way, that's where the referral program comes from, all of his profits. Not one penny of anything that you deposit into your account, not one penny of crypto is paid to anyone. All of the compensation plan is all paid through the profits of the company, and he has set this up the right way for the company to be profitable and for all of the members to be profitable as well. The opportunity side of things is a little bit different. I'm gonna stop screen sharing here. What I'd love to do is, just for sake of time, let's go through 3 testimonials. Now, we've been calling out on some folks lately, but hey, if you want to share your testimonial tonight, the first 3 people to raise their hand, and maybe Scott will take some more testimonials at the end. But if you have a testimonial, now listen, on how your money has been growing. Have you been able to withdraw some profits? Has customer service been there for you? Whatever that story is, we're not looking for the referral side of things on the testimonial at this moment. There's a lot of people on here right now that just want to make money passively. So if you have a story that you would be willing to share with us, we would love to hear it. Just raise your hand utilizing the reactions tab at the bottom of Zoom. If you're on a phone, there's 3 little dots. You'll see raise your hand, and that'll allow us to call on you. And I see that Kevin already knows how to raise his hand. Got a great story. Great to see you, Mr. Allen. The floor is all yours.
Thank you, Bob. So glad that you were able to make it to Turkey and experience that live. Wish I had been there. Ms. Moore and I were talking about next time we're going to make sure we're there. I've had a really great experience. It's been about, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks now that I've been in, and I came in the first day I did $50, and when I saw that it was growing the next day, I went ahead and added 500 to that. And so that's the only amount that I have come out of my pocket with. And my account has more than doubled in the 5 or 6 weeks, or 4 or 5 weeks, whatever amount, about 5 weeks that I've been in. And I've withdrawn about 4 or 5 times. I've transferred funds to others as well. This is I feel more comfortable with this than I do with any of the others that I've been a part of. And there have been some really I've scraped my knees with some of the other ones, and I've learned lessons. So now I know what to look for that will make me feel safe and comfortable. And I've even called the tech. Well, check with tech support several times just to see if what you said was true. Because when you would brag about tech support being so prompt and efficient, I was like, Bob didn't know what he's talking about. Let me try. So I tried it twice, and they're right. They're Johnny on the money. They really are good. They're really good. So I feel really comfortable after going through what I've gone through with some of the other ones. It's like they're hiding from you when you try and you have a tech support problem. So with this company, they're right there for you. They're always there. So I'm happy about that. And one question that I do have for you, Bob, as it relates to your visit to Turkey, with Jensen and his posse over there, how many traders does he have?
He trades himself. He trades himself. So
Okay.
This is a good question. Okay. So in 2013, he was a mentor to a gentleman who's become a phenomenal trader. You guys might meet him one day. His name is Martin. And Martin and Jensen went through all their strategies, their technology, their software, all that with us, right? Showed us, the open trades that he had. He showed us 6 open trades that he has for Vortic right now. So they've developed this software together. They went out and established these institutional investors together. But Martin went on and grew a team of traders and trades for other institutional investors and hedge funds, etc. Okay. Jensen went and started Vortic. So he went that direction. Jensen came and started Vortic. However, they still work together on some institutional investors. They're always, sharing information back and forth and analyzing and forward thinking on strategies or whatnot. So there is that team there that they work to continue to move forward and keep that edge. But at the end of the day, Jensen himself is the one that presses the button on every single trade that he makes for Vortic. Great question. Great question. All right, Gina, you are up. Thanks for your patience.
Hi. So I'd like to piggyback off of Kevin Allen. First of all, I'm Gina. I'm from Massachusetts. And my question is, what if Jensen dies?
That's a very good question, too. So at that point, the leadership of the company established at the time, if it happened tomorrow, it would be his manager that would make the decision and talk to myself and some of the other leaders here, Scott, some of the other leaders that have been here long before us. And we would have one of 2 options: to let Martin step in and continue the train rolling, or just flush out and give us all of our money back. That plan is already in place in case it were to happen, but let's please not speak that one into existence.
No, I certainly would not wish him any ill will.
Yes,
I am just considering, the what ifs, because if you're going to put $10,000, into a fund, you want to know what the possibilities are, how that gets handled.
Yeah. So that's more than likely, if it happened sooner than later, we would probably just all be flushed out. Our money would be given back to us, and that would be the end of it. We're talking 3, 4, 5 years down the road. The exchange is up, all that. There's going to be a much bigger leadership team, bigger management team. There'll be people in place in hierarchy. that would make those decisions. And in that case, you know, it would probably just continue on with his legacy. But yeah, right now, early on, I'm sure we would all just get all of our money back. And that he has established at this point already. I don't know if it's in a will or how he has it, but that's a great question that you guys can ask him right yourself next weekend in Vegas. Yes, indeed.
Okay, and then I just had one other question. So, have you ever used the compounding interest calculator to demonstrate the growth?
Yes. So what I'm working on right now is all 4 of the portfolio packages on how they work visually, utilizing that calculator and calculators in general, because you really got to kind of use both calculators. The compound calculator works. We have a plan called a strategy, I should say, we call a 12-8. What that means is for 12 weeks, if you're in plan C with 10,000, just for a short 90 days, if you compounded weekly, you'll more than double the money. The next 2 months, you'll get all your seed out. So within 20 weeks, you'll have all your seed in account, double what you put in. And at that point, you're making a residual income and passive every week. But yes, we have done that. It comes to well over 6 figures at the end of the year. If you take that beyond and maybe just pull out 50 and compound 50, it's pretty great. But I'm going to do those and establish those videos just so you have a starting ground, and then you'll be able to kind of play with it on your own. Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, Monday through Friday, we do support Zooms at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time at goldenteamsupport.com. And many times people ask us if we can walk through a calculator scenario, and I'll pull it up and we'll do that together.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're running short on time, guys. We're going to go to Randall and Jason, and I'm going to turn this call over to Scott. Go ahead, Randall.
Hey, I just want to say thanks for everything you guys are doing. I'm really enjoying the program with Vortic. I like, I believe it was Kevin spoke earlier. I did $50 the first week, saw how it worked, went to 500. Then the next week, 2,500, and the next week, 5,000, and then the next time, 10 grand now for a week. The 600, everything came through. I'm on a little bit different plan. I took half of the 600, put it back in, pulled the 300 out, and that's kind of the way I'm doing it. So I get, you know, some of that seed each and every week. And I got Exodus to work this week. I hadn't used it before, so I've got that going, and I have some of it in crypto.com as well, just to make sure that was working. So, you know, it's been a year or so that I've been around this, and this is working. Oh, and I've got my godson in now, and he's learning how to save and invest. And I'm giving him, if he puts anything in, I give him $10 worth of USDT. Every time he puts something in, I give him 10. You know, just to keep promoting him and getting him in there. And I finally got brave enough to share it with a couple people. So I'm going to try that team building thing a little at a time. So everything's working. The chat works too. I've used it several times, and you know, they're Johnny on the spot. So thanks for everything.
You got it, man. Hey, by the way, guys, that reminds me that when you use the chat, start out the chat with, hey, my name is, I'm in the golden team, and here's my issue. And I got them prepped up there that they know that's us, and they know who they're dealing with. So they're awesome. So great. Thanks so much, Randall, for sharing your story. I think that's amazing. And by the way, remember, Scott, when we first started in this space last year, we're like, maybe we'll do the sharing. Let's share with a couple of people. So whatever pace you go at, Randall, don't worry. It'll happen no matter if you go slow, fast, or medium pace. Doesn't matter. All right, last one, and then we're going to move on. And Darnell and Gregory will get to you at the end of the Zoom here. Jason, go ahead.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Hey, another great Zoom. Thanks so much again, Bob, and all the great feedback. Our community's awesome. Yeah, I've been in the space about 2 years. Seen them come and go, yada yada. But with Vortic, the transparency, the customer service, everything has been phenomenal. And I started out, I don't know, it was like $500 or $550 a few weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, I think it was. And I saw how it was working within the first week. So I'll do some more, talk to a couple people. They had joined me, and just do some more, and back and forth, so on and so on. And I go into work, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a shop steward. I'm a carpenter shop steward in New York City." They call me Shoppy. They're like, "Yo, Shoppy, you got a lot of pep in your step." I'm like, "Yeah, you would too if you knew what I was up to." You know what I mean? So, it's just been beautiful. Customer support, my man, excellent guy. And then today I was on a live chat because I got a note in my back office about ranking up and all the good bells and whistles and whatnot. So I chatted with customer support, and they got right back to me. And this was actually about an hour ago, right before the Zoom, and they got back to me right away. And they're what are they, 14-hour difference?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, they're actually they're 7 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time. So
okay. I just know it's late over there. But anyway,
it's late.
Yeah, man. Well, anyway, thanks again. If anybody's
Jason, you coming to meet the man in Vegas next week?
it's a possibility. I'll talk to you on the side about that.
All right,
we'll see what happens. Because I got this huge project in New York. So anyway, thanks again. I'll be in touch soon.
All right, cool, man. Thank you,
Anybody
Jason.
on the fence, get with the person that turned you on to this and get you going. Have a great day.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going to shift gears here. If you just want to earn passively, you don't like people, you hate talking to people, you don't have any friends, you don't like sharing good things with people, you could literally hop off the Zoom at this point, just get back to the person that invited you here. They'll go over exactly how to get you making money on your money, and you can keep the secret all to yourself. Now, those of you that want to move forward and make a little extra money and compound that account much faster, my partner Scott is excellent at sharing this compensation plan. I'm going to turn it over to Scott and let him finish up the Zoom. Go ahead, partner.
All right, Bob, appreciate you, brother, and appreciate everything you did tonight and just sharing the way that you did and showing the folks what Vortic has as an opportunity for every single person that starts. The biggest thing I love about this platform is the fact that everybody wins every single week, regardless of how you enter and regardless of how or if you even share. The thing about the sharing side of things is it's dirt simple. It's a unilevel compensation plan. I am going to do a quick screen share with this and show you how the compensation plan works, but I want to warn you ahead of time. It's easy. It's simple. It's not complicated. It's not convoluted. There's no hoops to jump through. There's no gotchas. None of the stuff that most of the other companies have. And the reason for that is that they don't want this to be a difficult thing. They want people to make money. These other companies that have 8, 9, 10 ways that they pay people, the reason why they do that is to keep it complicated and convoluted so that you can't figure it out. What Jensen did is brilliant. He said, no, we're not doing that garbage. We're going to do a straight up unilevel, and we're going to pay people 3 ways. What are those 3 ways? Well, I'll tell you. Those 3 ways end up being, number 1, direct commissions. So anytime that you sponsor somebody in, and they fund their account and they purchase their package, you are going to earn a 10% commission. Anytime they sponsor somebody in, they'll earn 10%, you'll earn 4%. Third level, you earn 3%, and so on and so forth down to 15 levels. You can see out here on the chart, there is rank advancement requirements to go past level 3. Now, the unique thing that Jensen and Vortic did was they allowed us to open up all 3 of the first levels right out the gate without having to rank advance, without having to have anything special. Like other companies make you have a certain amount in your personal investment or a certain amount of personal investment on your front line before they'll unlock anything beyond level 1. It's not that way here. You can literally start here with $50 in package A, and you have first 3 levels opened up. So for the folks that are thinking like, I don't have a lot of money, but I know some people, this is the way that you're going to ramp up your account faster. get in, get started, get active with at least 50 bucks, go out and share it with the people that you know, love, and care about. And when they decide to join and they fund their account and purchase a package, you'll earn that commission, which you can then reinvest into your own personal package and get you to the level that you want to be at sooner rather than later. I like to say it compresses time when you share. Direct commissions, first way that we get paid. The second way that we get paid is daily residual commissions. Now, these are on the 4 to 9% weekly commissions that we're earning, and our team is earning, depending on the package that they started with. This is a rank advancement requirement to unlock these levels. Partner unlocks level 1. Partner is nothing more than 200 bucks in your own personal account, and then $5,000 in team volume total. You're a partner. Now you've unlocked level 1 on residual commissions. Daily residual. So what this really did to me when I first understood what this meant is, so when somebody makes creates an account and they make a deposit, you earn 10% commission. When they earn their ROI per week and they repurchase, in other words, they add it back into their portfolio, their package, you make 10% commission when they do that every single time. When they earn that daily residual because they're on your front line, you also earn a 10% commission on that residual for the week as well. So for your front line, once you're a partner, if they reinvest 100% every week, you're making 20% commission on everything that they make and reinvest for that week. When I realized that, that's huge. Now, again, this is rank promotion required in order to unlock these individual levels. You can see here what this looks like, but it goes down 15 levels as well. Folks, I'm telling you, this is a massive, massive thing in the compensation plan world when it comes to cryptocurrency and Vortic United. And the third and final way that we get paid is through, why is this not moving? There we go. Rank rewards, rank advancement rewards. Now, this is something that we get paid every single time that you rank advance. Now, this is not a, you make 50 bucks when you hit agent, and then you get an extra 200 for a total of 250 when you hit partner. You get an extra 750 for 1,000 when you hit operator. No, it doesn't work that way. You get 50 bucks when you hit agent. You get another 250 when you hit partner. You get another $1,000 when you hit operator, so on and so forth, all the way up to diamond and $700,000 bonus. These are one-time bonuses, but every single one of them, if you add them up all the way up to line, it's about $1.4 million you're receiving bonus money as you rank advance in this company. That's the third way that we get paid. That is it. Again, like I said, no hoops to jump through, no gotchas, no catches, no glitches, no breakage to the company, none of that nonsense that these other companies have, these other compensation plans have. Dirt simple. You bring people into Vortic, you help them get started with purchasing a package, you help them win every single week, like we are winning, and then you get paid for that as well. Folks, I love that about this comp plan. I love how Jensen put this together. I love how simple it is for every single person to see this and do this, that it is beyond words for me. So what I will say to you is the same thing I say to every single person when I have a conversation with them. You have a decision now. I want you to get back to the person that shared this with you, and I want you to make that decision. Benjamin Franklin has one of my favorite quotes of all times. In the time of decision, the best thing you can do is make the right decision. The second best thing that you can do is make the wrong decision. But the worst thing you can do is make no decision at all. Folks, I want you to make that decision tonight for yourselves, for your family, and for your future, and get back to that person that shared this with you. Let them know that you are ready to create your Vortic United account, and let us be the first to welcome you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming on tonight and listening to what we have to say. I will open it up for about the next 10 minutes for questions. And we got to wrap things up because we have another Zoom we have to get to in 10 minutes. So if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, hopes, goals, dreams, and desires, please raise your hand and we can share away. First up, we have patiently waiting in the first half is Darnell. Darnell, if you want to go ahead and unmute and fire away.
Hey guys, my question is, where's the company located, and who are you guys registered with?
Company is located in Istanbul, Turkey, and the registrations that they have filed are in jurisdictions that require them. Because this is cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency only, most jurisdictions do not require registration, but where they are required, they are. All right, the lovely, amazing Miss Moore.
Well, first of all, Scott, I love the hat. The hat is smoking. Well, first of all, I just want to say, look, just a short time in the organization and platform, and of course, when you came here June 10th, we joined, and you can't stop the snowball from rolling if you tried. I've ranked up, didn't even know it. I just looked in my back office and got another rank. Then I looked in my back office again and got another rank, and I'm right, just on the edge of another. I mean, this is such an amazing opportunity. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. And I'm just so happy and grateful that you came down, Bob, and seeing is believing. So, Bob, thank you for going to Turkey and showing us what an amazing opportunity that we are on, and we're on this journey together to win. So thank you for the opportunity to allow me to share. Bye for now.
Thank you, Ms. Moore. I really, truly appreciate you and your words. And it was such an honor to meet you the first time and the second time we were down in Atlanta. And I'm looking forward to getting back down there again. And I just love your team, amazing people, doing amazing things, helping the world. So thank you so much. All right, next up we have Kashav. Kashav, if you want to go ahead and ask away.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm new here. Today I met with Frank Morris, like literally in person, and he introduced me to the stuff. But no, I'm still kind of skeptical about it. I haven't seen like any really proof and stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm still really lost. Like, how do I actually get into it? Like, how does the money make? Like, I see you have an AI or whoever is trading for you, but I still like, is it like an app that everything gets?
No. I'll just give you the basic gist. In this first half of the presentation, the basic gist is this: we have an AI software that runs, and what it does, it searches for opportunities in the marketplace. It brings all that stuff together, and it puts out what the opportunities are in the cryptocurrency space. And then Jensen takes a look at that and decides what he's going to act on, what he's not, and he places active trades, puts in stop loss, take profits, the whole 9 yards, and he pays attention to that. The AI software does that research a heck of a lot faster than any human being or group of human beings could ever do it. And it skims the entire internet and web and all the markets to be able to pull forward that information. And then they make the trades accordingly. No trades really stay open. Like you heard him say before, they have 6 active open trades right now. Beyond that, everything is open and closed pretty quick. So there's no app, there's none of that stuff. It's just strictly cryptocurrency trading in the open marketplace. We have our funds in his trading company. It's been around since 2013, by the way, and all for accredited institutional investors to start with. It's opened up on the affiliate side to average people like us as of September of last year. So you have an incredible opportunity in front of you. I will really honestly reach out to Frank and tell him, listen, thank you, brother. I appreciate you for sharing this with me, because without you, I would not have this information and the knowledge I have today, and I wouldn't have this opportunity. So thank you.
All right, thank you. Understandable. Another thing too. I know with the investment part, like say like you was saying, like invest like 150, then 300, and 5,000. But do you take anything out before putting that 5,000 in, or?
Yeah, so I mean, it just depends on what your individual situation is, on where you start as far as the investment is concerned, and what package you purchase. But we teach people early on, we want to pull profits out as soon as we can. Most of the time, we try to teach people to compound for 90 days, because that gets your account up to a point where it makes sense. And then you pull out 50% and reinvest 50%, or you can pull out 100% every week until you have your seed capital back. And then do a 50-50 play where you're investing 50% every week and you're pulling out 50% every week, and creating that profit. Like my goal personally with everything I do is to stack Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in my Exodus wallet for long term. I know by the time Bitcoin does its happening next year, which is going to be somewhere between August and November, Bitcoin's going to be somewhere around $100,000 a coin by all expert accounts. And then by 2032, when 99% of all Bitcoin will have been mined, it's going to be around $1 million a coin. So the goal here is to do things that create crypto wealth where you can stack it outside of programs and platforms in your own external non-custodial wallet so that you have that there. And this program is a great program for that because they trade cryptocurrency on the open marketplace. And this is a master trader who's been doing this for a decade. So I hope that helps.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, next up we have Gregory. Gregory, you want to go ahead and unmute yourself and ask away.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. You mentioned that the company is headquartered in Turkey, in Istanbul, Turkey.
Yes.
What are the, for someone who's earning income, right? The income that is earned, there's some kind of tax implication on this. How is that identified, or is there a tax implication? Because obviously it's a foreign tax or foreign income that is gained here. How is that accounted for?
So because this is self-reporting, it's up to you how you report that. I tell everybody all the time, consult your tax professional as to how you report your earnings. Now, people think that earnings in the back office, they have to report. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I know until it leaves Vortic and it goes into my personal wallet, there's nothing I can do with that. Until I have it and control it, it's not mine. Once I have it and I can control it, then it's up to me to do what I need to do on the tax side of things. There are other people that say until you sell it, put it to an exchange, convert it back into fiat and put it in your bank, that creates the tax implications. But again, I go back to please consult your tax professional and let them tell you how you need to handle your crypto profits. All right. Those are the only hands up. I can't believe it. Anybody else have any questions, thoughts, comments, hopes, goals, dreams, desires? Bueller? All right. Well, I guess if that's a wrap then. So I want to thank everybody for jumping on tonight, and I enjoyed this. If there was a question that was not answered this evening, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself, to Bob, or whichever leader you are working with. We will be happy to answer your questions as you have them. So with that, I want to thank you all very much for jumping on tonight. This Zoom is officially a wrap. Good night and God bless everybody.